I started playing Fortnite in Chapter 6 Season 1 Hunters, and since then I've put over 100 hours into the game. As a new player, I have a lot of opinions. So today we're going to go over those opinions. I already went over my negative opinions, the things I hate about Fortnite, so if you haven't seen that, be sure to check that out after this video. But today we're going to be talking about the bright side of life, and I'm going to be discussing the things I love about Fortnite. Before we get started, I do want to let you guys know I do have a new microphone and a new interface, so the setup has changed a little bit. I've changed my settings since the last video as well. I'm going to continue to make tweaks until I find something I like, but make sure to give me your feedback on how the mic sounds in the comments below. Thank you so much for the help, and without further ado, let's tune in. One of the things that I love about Fortnite as a whole is that there are multiple game modes you can engage with depending on your mood. I know the Fortnite metaverse or multiverse is divisive to say the least, and there are definitely some negative things that I will discuss, but I personally love the fact that I can find something to do and engage with in the game every time I boot it up. If I'm feeling a little more competitive, I can play ranked and really try to push myself. If I'm feeling more casual, I'll just play regular BRs. If I don't have a lot of time, I can play Blitz Royale or Reload. And if I want something completely different, I can check out one of the Lego modes or Ballistic, and that's before you even factor in player-created maps. There are so many options in this game. Whether you want to warm up an aim train or have some fun playing a strange tycoon-style game, there is going to be something for everyone when they boot up Fortnite. Now, like I said, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Unfortunately, Epic Games has stopped supporting a lot of the game modes that they've introduced, chief among them being rocket racing. There are definitely ways that Epic could improve the overall user experience and continue to provide consistent updates, especially if they want to bring out these big pillars of the game itself. I hate to see developers set things up, players engage with it and really enjoy it, and then it just be left to kind of rot on the vine. And unfortunately, a lot of the multiverse modes do meet that definition. Hopefully, Epic Games can either reprioritize things and make these things a top-tier priority in terms of updates, or consolidate things down to the modes that they actually are going to continue to have support on. I don't blame them for trying new things, and maybe their ambition was just a bit too large and they can't really support it in the way they thought they could. That's okay, but instead of retiring those modes, maybe turn them over to the players. It would be nice to be able to see them turn over the reins to some of these modes to user-created islands, and maybe we can just edit stuff and add stuff as we see fit, if Epic Games doesn't want to continue to directly update things themselves. Fortnite's in a unique position where they may have the option to do that, so hopefully that's something they think about if they want to retire some of these modes that haven't been updated in quite a long time, if we're being honest. At the end of the day though, I just like the fact that I have something to play each and every time I sit down. I can switch it up if things start to feel stale, and I'm still constantly making progress towards my battle passes and having a fun time while doing so. Another thing that I love about my time with Fortnite as a new player is the constant influx of new items and innovation. I feel very lucky to have started with Chapter 6 Season 1 and Hunters, because Lawless, the mini-season Galactic Battle, and now Super have all been incredible experiences in my opinion. That said, I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, and people have dipped out and then come back when they felt like they wanted to re-engage with the game. The nice thing is that when they do return, even if it's within the same season or mini-season, there's usually a plethora of new weapons and items to utilize, and sometimes even map changes to go explore. I grew up in the Midwest, and there's this common saying that if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. The implication being that if you don't like the weather right now, it's going to be completely different any given minute. And that's kind of how I feel about Fortnite. If you don't like the meta right now, if you don't like the weapons on offer, come back in a couple of weeks and it's going to feel completely different. Or if you're really not vibing with the style of gameplay on offer in a particular season, you can always come back next season and things will still be familiar. You'll still have that baseline foundation you're familiar with and hopefully love from Fortnite, but it will have its own new flair, its own new style to it. The constant influx of new items to play with, and the fact that Epic Games consistently looks for new ways to make the game exciting and fun for both veteran players and new, makes me so thankful that I finally gave this game a shot. I love being able to explore new areas of the map or try different loadouts. And the constant drip feed of new, exciting, and engaging things just makes the overall experience of playing this game a joy. This is one of the things that I think Epic Games does really well with this live service model, and I wish a lot of other live service games took a page out of their book on this. It keeps things exciting and engaging without feeling pandering or like they're just intentionally holding things back, and it's nice to have something new to look forward to throughout the season. And the final thing that I love about Fortnite for this video is the fact that there is a low barrier to entry and a high skill ceiling. I've said it before in multiple other videos, but Fortnite is easy to learn and hard to master. So there is always something you can do and engage with in the game, but you don't have to sweat every time you play it. You can just go in and have fun. There is always something to do or improve on when you play the game, and you can play competitively if you want to, and not have to rely on a team to actually compete. There have been so many other live service games that I have played and tried to be a little more sweaty, push myself a little bit. But unfortunately, just due to the nature of the game, I don't really stand a chance. Ever since I started playing Fortnite, I've had a great time. I wasn't that great when I first started, and I've learned a lot since then. But even when I was a brand new player, when I didn't really understand how to engage with the game and its systems, I was still having fun. I was enjoying the process of learning the game. And now here I am over 100 hours in, and some would argue I'm still pretty dog water at the game, but I'm having a great time. If I want to engage with the competitive side of the game and really push myself, I have the option to do that. But if I want to be a little more laid back and play casually, I can do that as well, and I'll still have a great time. On top of the options available for the players that are currently playing the game, the low barrier of entry means that new players are constantly trying out Fortnite. I know it may seem wild to some of you who've been playing since Chapter 1 that new players still haven't checked out the game, but take me as an example. I knew about Fortnite. I thought it was just some wacky game for kids and never really paid any attention to it. But eventually, since it was free and I was looking for a new live service battle royale game, I gave it a chance, and I am so thankful I did. There are many people out there like me who are new to the game or maybe a little bit older than the average demographic, and we can still hop in and have a great time. Eventually, if we feel like it, we can try and improve our skills, work on our aim and mechanics, push into ranked mode, or even try out builds. There is always something to do and achieve if you have the mindset for wanting to improve. And that is one of the things I love about this game. But if you want to just chill and stay at your current skill level, you will still have a great time. I think that Fortnite is striking a good balance between being a casual and competitive game, probably leaning a little more into the casual side of things. But with how long this game has been running and how successful it has been, you have to admit they're doing something right. So those are some things I enjoy about Fortnite, things I love in my short time playing the game so far. Make sure to let me know what you love about the game, give me your hot takes down in the comments below. Just make sure to keep it fun and civil, you guys. Let's not get into arguments or anything like that. And like I said, if you haven't seen the other video I made about things I hate about the game so far, make sure to check that out as well. While you're here, if you have not already, please consider subscribing. We are trying to reach 2,000 subs by the end of the year, so any support with that would be greatly appreciated. But with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and get started into my next milestone of reaching 200 hours of game time. And you know what? I'm pretty excited to put those hours in. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video today, and as always, make sure to eat well, stay hydrated, take care of yourself and those around you. And I'll see you in the next one, friends.